My name is Cedrick Frazier. I am a father, husband, lawyer, and Minnesota state lawmaker. I grew up in a low-income, working-class community on the south side of Chicago. The failed legal policies of the 80s and 90s took a devastating toll on communities like the one I grew up in. My neighborhood faced widespread gang violence and drug trafficking. I lost loved ones to both the tragedies of gun violence and the harsh realities of the legal system. I know firsthand what it feels like to give everything you have and still find it hard to make ends meet. We lost our family home after my first year of high school, and then suffered another eviction from our apartment before I graduated. My mother passed away shortly before I finished high school. She constantly impressed the importance of education, that it would be the key for me to experience a life that was different from the circumstances that surrounded me. That guidance led me to Minnesota nearly 30 years ago. I moved here to attend college and play football. My mother's wishes became my dreams, and I've spent my entire adult life working to make her proud. College was where I met my wife, and it's where I discovered my passion for advocacy. As a student leader and organizer, I was inspired to channel my background into driving meaningful, positive change. After graduating with my bachelor's degree, I received a scholarship to earn my master's, and from there, a Juris Doctorate. After graduating from law school, I began my career as a public defender, protecting the constitutional right of due process for some of Hennepin County's poorest residents. I wanted to make sure that folks who couldn't afford a lawyer still had access to equal justice under the law. From there, I went to work in public education, driven by a deep concern for the opportunity gap in our state that allowed far too many children to slip through the cracks. After working as an advocate behind the scenes, I knew it was time to step up and serve my community in a different way, one that would allow me to amplify the voices of my neighbors. When I stepped into public life and became the first African American to serve on the New Hope City Council, I worked with our city's police department and Human Rights Commission to build trust through meaningful community relationships. In 2020, I was encouraged by my city's residents to step forward to represent them at the state capitol. In the legislature, I was appointed by the late Speaker, Melissa Hortman, to serve as Vice Chair of the Public Safety and Judiciary Committees. I immediately got to work. I helped negotiate the largest comprehensive public safety investments in our state's history, sending millions of dollars to local governments to ensure they have the resources they need to respond to and prevent crime, while also balancing needed reforms. During my time as a lawmaker, I have built coalitions to pass transformative legislation for Minnesota, enacting a red flag law to keep guns out of the hands of people who are a danger to themselves or others. This is the type of gun violence that I experienced, that she experienced, and I want to make sure no one else has to experience it. Restoring the voting rights of tens of thousands of Minnesotans who have left prison and are working to reintegrate back into society, and making substantive investments in our community, securing millions in funding for community-based violence prevention work. When I look at our legal system right now, it's clear that it continues to uphold failed policies that perpetuate cycles of violence, rather than promoting true healing for victims and meaningful accountability for perpetrators. From the Capitol to the courtrooms, we need leadership with proximity to the issues impacting our communities. In this moment, we need a leader that understands that public safety starts with public trust, and leadership starts with listening. I'm Cedrick Frazier, and I'm running for Hennepin County Attorney because I believe that I am that leader. And we've got work to do, and I'm ready. Let's go.